or Oomba dot something. All right, okay. I thought you were counting down, girl. All right. Oh, we're live. Oh, we live, baby. Yeah. All right. Is it the shoes? Hey, don't give the mic to the ADD guy. All right. Hey, Oomba Land, Unrivaled Land, everyone tuning in. Just want to say thank you for tuning in and welcome. Myself here, Christian,
Josh, Mark, Armando.
Yeah, we're here in Poulsbo, Washington, Washington at the Sound Brewery. And we're going to be tasting some beers. There's going to be an official Gameworks IPA. We're really excited to try it. We have 10 beers to try to find out not only which one we like, but hopefully that's the one we choose. So heard good things. I'm excited. I mean, life's rough when you got to taste beer, you know. So
absolutely.
Without further ado, I don't know. You want to try this one? Yeah, this one says number 1. So, I mean, yeah.
We have one over here.
You have then we'll just share this one. I mean, more for us.
Share that one?
Yeah.
We'll share this one.
So since this is live, anybody, feel free to write some questions. If we can answer them, we'll be more than happy to answer them. While they're tasting, I guess, Poulsbo, it's a Norwegian town, so Viking statues everywhere. It's pretty rad. We're on the peninsula of Washington right now, a little north of Bremerton. Poulsbo, it's I'm gonna taste some beer. Norwegian town, so Viking statues everywhere.
It's smooth. It's creamy.
The peninsula of Washington right now.
A little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
Tart.
Definitely tart. Definitely tart. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad there's 9 more. That one. It's a good flavor. Not my particular cup of tea.
It's
the Sour Patch Kids of.
Definitely taste some malt in there.
Very
good
malty.
maltiness. Yeah.
Little rich.
Belgian
Little
strong
rich.
ale. That's for sure.
Belgian?
That's a Belgian strong ale.
Yeah.
Belgian strong ale.
I think that's why you have that strong aftertaste, right?
That's why it's got the strong taste.
Belgian yeasting, little raisins.
Am I not supposed to finish this?
Leave it to the Belgians to keep it buff.
Is this cool?
Winners. Hashtag right side.
I'm
all right.
sipping.
We both have number 5, so while we're keeping it consistent.
Keep that consistent.
Yeah, that's right. Come back to me. Yeah, that was great. I think that was a Belgian strong ale. That's what it tasted like. I mean, I wish I had a cheat sheet in front of me, so you're just going to have to believe us. So what we got here, number 5. What is that? I don't know. My taste buds are about to find out, though. So you got them live. Josh, have a sip.
All right.
So
That's familiar.
it's a drinking town with a Norwegian problem, from what I've heard. It's what the locals say.
It's the town motto.
Town motto. All right, here we go.
You'll recognize it right away.
Cheers.
Salud.
You'll recognize that right away, Chris.
Oh yeah, that's a triple.
No, that's a Belgian blonde. That's a little.
Well, I'm used to the blonde triples, the Belgian blonde triples. So, yeah, this is right up my alley. Don't mind me.
Part of a jam.
No, I'm not driving.
Right up his alley. The triple Belgian blonde. Christian's favorite.
Oh. What?
It's a good session Belgian right there.
I mean, your session isn't going to last long with the Belgians, but they are great session beers, yeah. About 3 and out.
For some of us, it's 2 and out.
Some of us is 1 and out.
Absolutely.
Not pointing fingers to myself. All right. Are we supposed to finish them and then go next, or?
Well, you guys have different numbers than me. So.
All right. Well then.
Got a 12 or?
All right. We got 7. No, we got 6 and 7. Do we want to start low, go high? What are we doing here? Or just you know what?
We can go 13 to 12.
Don't tell me how to live my life, Dad. Why don't you just
Never tell me how to live my life.
I think these are the same.
Let's go Lucky 13.
Lucky 13 and Lucky 7.
They both look like ambers.
Come. So don't you? It's coming back to me. Is this the same? I mean, continuity. It's not the same number. Here.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Not the mama.
We'll know when we taste. We will know when we taste.
Yeah, we can taste.
All right. So hopefully you're enjoying yourself as much as we are.
I'm going
I'm in.
12.
I hope you're also drinking beer,
13.
Yeah.
preferably from the Sound Brewery.
So they are coming to California. So we got to bring Mark in here towards the end. We're going to ask him exactly where to find their beers. But they got a great Mortal Kombat beer, and Scorpion on it.
3 Mortal Kombat beers too: Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Raiden.
That one? Give that one a whirl.
Yeah.
Oh.
See how this one tastes.
All right.
I like it. Definitely.
And almost
Smells a little
smooth.
crisper.
Yeah.
Feels like
It's almost got like a
You guys want to try it?
four type of little amber. Yeah. By the way, Armando is like the resident beer expert, so anything we say might be lies, but what he says is going to be fact and truth.
Yeah.
What do we got on our guesses on some of these beers, Armando? I just pimped you out and said you're the resident beer expert. Yeah.
We couldn't hear that.
He said that that's an amber. All right, I'm gonna see. Even though I might have just cheated and heard what the one is, I'm still gonna act like I knew what it was because. Is it the shoes?
Whiskey heavy wheat.
Heavy wheat. Aged in whiskey barrel, did you say?
Yeah. We didn't know what it was.
So that's where the smoothness comes in. Right, that aged in a whiskey barrel.
You could actually definitely
Yes.
get the whiskey
Definitely.
turtly
Great aftertaste.
for sharks.
Very sheer.
I'm not foxing around here. It's good.
12ers? You have 7. We have 3.
And we're in.
Let's go 12, and we'll pull out number 7 here.
Lucky 7.
Lucky number 7. Cheers. And cheers.
And cheers to the viewer.
This one's different. It's interesting.
You can notice how this one, a little less thick than the others, goes right through the beard on Christian. No resistance whatsoever.
Yep.
Straight through.
Sip it straight through my mustache.
That's an extra filtration, I think.
It's actually, like being from California, well, Washington originally, but it's why I have the mustache, because you never know what chemicals are in the water. I feel like it traps them,
Right? Or if you're drinking vodka, it's like an extra distilling process.
Yeah,
Actually
all my
makes it better
vodka
as you're
is
taking
at
your
least
shots.
distilled one more time.
He's drank all of our alcohol through.
I'm going to need to try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
grow a beard.
I thought
like yours.
we had a question. Okay, questions about my beard.
Best questions there is.
Everything I said is true. How do I treat my beard, Mountain Man? I treat it well. I treat it with TLC. It's an extension of myself. I don't know. It's like shampooing, right there, conditioning, right there and there, and put some product in every once in a while. Sometimes
Smooth her out, soften her up.
Yeah, smooth it out, soften up, and then it's always nice to have a comb, like a wood bristle or whatnot to comb through your beard. Great for after you eat a meal, because otherwise you might find a few presents, or it also softens up snacks. Sometimes you're like, let's get that later. But
Do you have anything you sleep in with it? Do you like put
no hairnet? No.
Or like a wrap?
No, I wait.
bow?
No, it's like an extra pillow. It's a pillow for my chin. And I guess the number one thing I say about a beard is just love it.
Own it.
If you don't, it's not going to love you back. So people complain about itching and whatnot, and I love mine, so I don't worry about it. So did we get a guess on what these beers were? Hopefully that's covered. What do we
I'll
guess?
be honest, I have no guesses.
Definitely know that they're Chappelle's.
Yeah, I tasted that, especially with this
Right
one.
away, you can tell they're Chappelle's. One of them definitely had some hops in it, had a little the Greek kind of that.
I don't think this is the one from your guys's.
Yeah.
I was talking about beers.
Oh yeah, that one.
All right, let's try this.
It's got some chef hops in there.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I like the crisp, like the bite on the tongue afterwards. Not in like a sense like normally like licorice has bite, but it had like a pop after. Yeah, a little burst on that.
A little flavor burst.
They're using is really good.
Yeah. Magic Yeast.
Right? It's like one of those gums with the sparkly things in them.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Right?
Magic Yeast. So, yeah. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. We'll do our best with our limited technology to get the answers to you. But
My beer can answer questions too. Okay.
Are we on the last one already? Wow, time flies when you're having beer. So,
Lucky number 11.
lucky number 11.
Lucky number 11 smells like a familiar friend.
All right, I smell Cascade hops right off the bat there. Yeah. Is that a bit of Galaxy? Did you get that?
Get with this too. Get with this too. Here we go.
The good thing about lucky number 11 right here is off the nose, it's got that familiar bite, that familiar smell which you get in most West Coast IPAs. So it's pretty good. I like it. Definitely had a lot of citrus bite notes. So I think there's some citra hops in there. It's nice. It's a good, well-rounded beer, but it still has very heavy hoppy notes. But it's not too overpowering. The citrus in there really helps lighten it up, kill out some of the bitterness. It's nice.
Yeah, definitely. This is fun.
This is great.
All over the place.
All right, we want to do this every stop.
Yeah.
So no, it was great. It had a nice, definitely citrus hint, a little grapefruit.
Is that what you guys are saying? There's different kinds of hops, right? Is that that's like the different profiles I'm hitting? Like the 3 or 4 different things?
Yeah.
I feel like it bounces around like a Plinko game.
Yeah.
You know? That's like on an arcade ball just coming down.
There's so many things I could say with that, but I'm not.
Oh, well.
No, it was, so out of all these, I could cheat and say that I know that the Gameworks beer is going to be an IPA, and that definitely tasted like an IPA. I'm going to guess, not only from my favorite beer, because I'm a huge fan of the Sculpin, and I'm going out on a limb and say that I like this better than Sculpin. So I'm going bold. Shots fired.
Right?
Shots fired. I mean, I'm not trying to, cause a turf war here.
Same.
Pac Northwest,
we
what
can do
up?
blind taste test.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
Happy to do blind taste tests between you guys
Prove me wrong.
and this IPA.
So,
Definitely.
yeah, no, this one, wow. It's still, what's nice is having that initial sip and then sitting here. Yeah, he's going back in for seconds. But it's on my tongue still. So with beer, sometimes you have it and then you're like, all right, give me some water, let me wash this down. With this one, even with an IPA and you get like, you have that bitter aftertaste. I'm not bitter beer face, and it's pleasurable, I
like
it. That's
citrusy, good.
That's his normal face. Don't let him fool you. Like, that's like, yeah. Awesome.
So, are we all in agreement?
I think I'm going.
You got fresh and dry hops in the beer?
Yeah.
That definitely has?
That's what, yeah. Yeah. I mean, exactly. Like, normally, for me, it's a toss-up between this and what was that, number 5, because I hit it. Those are my 2. But I'm gonna go with 11. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Back in again. I'm agreeing.
You agreeing?
It was good. I really like number 6 too. It's nice and creamy.
Here, I'm just going to show you how much I like number 11.
I like 12, clearly. But I like 11.
You can tell it was the best.
No one else gets to even try it now. It's in my belly. So,
game over.
Any other things anyone would like to know? I mean, if not, no big deal. I'll say we're going to bring in Mark right now because we got him live. And we have him talk about it. And we're going to ask what beer we had and talk about a couple things of the future. You can come on over, Mark. Awesome. So this is Mark, the general manager. He makes all the things happen here.
How you doing? So you picked number 11, right?
Yep.
Number 11.
All right. So that's a Northwest IPA. It's got, you picked up the hops in it. It's got Cascade. It's got Citra, Galaxy, and then dry hopped with Nelson Sauvin also. So the Nelson Sauvin adds kind of a grapey note to it. The Citra is tropical, more like mango, pineapple kind of notes. Galaxy is sort of plummy and very fruity too. And Cascade adds that classic sort of grapefruit, piney kind of a spice to it too. So it's about a 7% beer. It's just uses all light malts. We like to keep the malt out of the way of the hops when we're doing the IPA for a single IPA like that, so it's real drinkable. So at 7%, it's still pretty big.
Yeah. So what do you do here, Mark?
So I'm the general manager and founder of Sound Brewery. I was a computer game developer for about 25 years and home brewer, and did brewing as a hobby for all that time, and sort of always wanted to open up a brewery, especially when one of those beers you had was Monk's Indiscretion. That was, let's see, number 9. Number 9. I think it was there somewhere. Anyway, I know you had it earlier. So anyway, that was a homebrew recipe that a lot of my friends wanted me to sort of take commercially and sell somewhere. So started getting me thinking about doing a brewery. So I bought an old brewery, a used brewery from BJ's in Woodland Hills, California. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. And I flew down there, and I hired a bunch of guys off the street, actually in front of the Home Depot, to get it up on a truck. We put it on a 53-foot flatbed and drove it all the way up here, and figured out what we'd do with it once we got here. And then we started up a brewery that lasted for about 3 years on that system, and we were maxed out full capacity on an 8.5 barrel system, brewing every single day. Then we decided to expand, so now we've got a new brewery down the street, does 60 barrel tanks, so a much bigger system, allows us to keep up with everything. We don't filter any of our beers, by the way. They're crystal clear like this. We do use a centrifuge on a lot of them to get them clear, so it treats the beer a lot better than a filter, which is nice. We try to use all top quality ingredients all the time, so we've got a lot of imported malts, a lot of imported hops in there. You had a wide variety of beers here. I put a whole bunch of different ones in front of you. Everything from Belgian triples. I think you even had our pale quadruple, our Christmas beer I put in there. Okay. That one was a year old.
That was the one throwing me off.
Yeah. Yep. 11.8%. That's called Antoni Noel, and it's yeah, exactly. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah.
That was that one.
Yeah, okay. We called that one around the brewery Moat for years, M-O-A-T, for mother of all triples. Yeah. It's a big old beer.
Big old beer.
Yeah, that's right.
So where could someone find your beers? Is there a distributor or like different restaurant chain, anything we can find them at?
Yeah, all throughout Washington and Oregon, really. We're in 300 and something Safeways right now. Okay. QFCs, Whole Foods, Total Wine and More, Bevmo, Central Markets, all the local bottle shops, Town and Countries, Red Apple here, plus a lot of the bars around. Tap House Grill in Seattle has had our Humulon Nimbus on as a draft handle now for 5 years, permanently. It's been on there forever. Anthony's has our Liberty Bay IPA on. So yeah, we've got pretty good distribution all throughout Washington and Oregon, and then we do the 4 Western provinces of Canada and Japan also. So a lot of beer to Tokyo right now.
Since we're live, can we go ahead and announce a beer and a place that people might be able to get it?
Announce a what?
Announce an IPA, maybe, that at a place people might be able to get it, or we wait on that? No?
What do you mean? What?
I don't know if there was a connection that we have. I know we have some gaming connections. So there's a couple we actually hit on it a little bit. We talked about your Scorpion and your Sub-Zero, all these Mortal Kombat beers. Are those like in the Safeways or?
They were. They're no longer in production. So they were just a one-off. Yeah. So okay. We did. We did the Mortal Kombat beers just for last year, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. They just went through about March of this year.
We just have a big gaming community that watches, so we're shameless plug. We wanted to.
Yeah, sure. I wish they were still out, but they were sort of out for the movie and sort of trailed into last year too.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So, I mean, on behalf of Unrivaled, on behalf of Oomba, we want to say personally thank you, Mark, for having us here, letting us taste this beer.
Hey, thanks for coming and trying them.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to have the Gameworks IPA out there. Sounds like it'll be fun.
So Gameworks, there's gonna be an actual Gameworks IPA in Gameworks here shortly. So, and I believe that was the IPA we were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Number 11.
Yeah. If there's any more questions before we go live. Dark beers. All right.
Dark beers. Yeah. So you had a couple dark beers here. You had the Double Entendre, which is our Belgian Double. That beer has won North American Brewing Association medals 4 out of the 5 years that we've entered it. It's also won Great American Beer Fest, silver medal.
Nice.
It's a really good classic Belgian Abbey style ale.
Beer made to compete.
Yeah, really, really.
We love that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You also had our Whiskey Wee Heavy. That's a Scotch ale that we actually did in collaboration with a home brewery here. There's West Sound Brewers is a local homebrew club, and we said that the winners of it in 1 year, each of the breweries around here would brew one of the beers. So we brewed one of the home brewer winners, Wee Heavy, and then we aged it in Woodinville whiskey barrels from over on the Seattle side of the water. So it was aged in bourbon barrels. You also had our South Sound Amber, which is our new addition to our lineup. It's our Amber. We've got a lot of other dark beers here that I didn't pull out because I didn't think they'd probably be appropriate for pouring, big pints. We have a lot of big ones. We have one Belgian Imperial Stout that's 10% called Ursus Spalaeus, named after a cave bear, a Russian cave bear that's been extinct for like 10,000 years.
I'm trying that one.
Yep.
And it's a high percentage if it was named after a Russian bear.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We've also got a Baltic Porter on now.
For him to switch to beer.
We're not Bolsheviking around, Dad jokes? I'm not allowed? All right.
Yeah, that one's a kind of funny one. We named our first stout, Ursus Americanus, after the black bear. It was an American stout. And then when we came up with a Belgian version of a Russian Imperial Stout, I started going nuts one night on Wikipedia and trying to find something that would work. And I came across this Russian cave bear whose bones were last found in a cave in Belgium. I thought, that's all I need.
Yep.
So what if it's really hard to pronounce?
Right?
And it's been extinct for 27,000 years, yeah. So it is the Ursus Spalaeus.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, this is. No, I don't think that's. No, this is the Wee Heavy.
That's the Wee Heavy.
Yeah, whiskey barrel aged Wee Heavy.
I'm gonna steal this one. Yeah. This is the Wee Heavy that I was just talking about. I had it. This is one I said tasted like whiskey, and I was right.
Real smooth. So smooth.
Might be called the General Heavy. Shameless plug. Twitter.
General Heavy?
X General Heavy X.
So now
Wow.
how about some real large glasses now? Now you're ready for some.
I mean, I don't know if we want to put that on TV, but don't twist my arm. No, awesome.
Wait, do you guys do food here too?
Yeah.
We do. We've got
Full kitchen.
Right now it's Belgian week, so we've got a lot of Belgian foods. We've got everything from mussels and frites to steak frites. And we've got water zooey. It's a traditional Belgian soup, water zooey, and a carbonade made with Rodenbach Grand Cru in it. Awesome. Great Belgian menu today. We've got great pizzas and always have real Belgian frites, twice fried fries, all with homemade sauces, including the ketchup. Even the ketchup is made in-house.
That's great. When are you opening another one in Orange County?
Yeah, really. I'd love to, actually. I'd love to open one down there. Yeah, I grew up in Santa Barbara, so I'm very familiar with down there. I've lived in Irvine, so.
Yeah. You're telling us a little bit about it earlier. Let's have the people watching know a little bit about this building.
Sure. So this building was the Kitsap County Schoolhouse in 1902, and it was about 10 miles down the street. In 1935, they decided that they wanted to have more schoolhouses than just one for the whole county. So they started putting them in the individual cities. So Baptist Church bought it and moved it all the way down Viking Avenue here to here and put it in this location. So from 35 until 1972, it was a Baptist church. And in 72, the Campanas bought it, and they opened up Campanas Italian Restaurant. And it was that until last year when we moved in and opened it up as Sound Brewery's tasting room. Yeah, it's a nice little church. That bar there, I have heard that was at Olympia Brewery in the tasting room at one point. It's a beautiful old bar. Nice old building.
Fantastic.
So full of flavor, full of history. That's what I'm going to say. And you did hear that right. This is Viking Avenue. Like, I wasn't joking. Viking Avenue. I mean, I feel at home. Maybe it's the beard. I don't know. Maybe it's the trade winds. Yeah, maybe it's the accent. I don't know. I think I had to listen to Monomarth on my way out. No, this is Summer Breeze. This is awesome. So thank you for tuning in. I mean, follow us on Twitter if you're a Twitter follower. Unrivaled TS. You can follow me personally. X General Heavy X. What's your Twitter handle?
I'm Josh Unrivaled.
I'm a well-rounded geek.
Armando doesn't believe in Twitter, so can't follow him. We'll make him a believer by the end. But yeah, as we're doing this road trip all across the U.S., heading to the different regional tournaments. So, I mean, Seattle area, we're at Gameworks downtown Saturday morning. Come down, 10 a.m. and we're going to open the doors, start doing last-minute qualifiers. So from 10 to 12, you can sign up. As soon as 4 sit down, we fire. That's King of Tokyo.
Right. Munchkin, Ascension, and even if you don't play any of the games, no excuses. We're happy to teach you when you come down. We got people on hand, ready to go.
Yeah, Nevermore, Villagers and Villains, and Epic Spell Wars 2.
Battle.
So, like I said, even if you're not competitive a gamer, you just want to find out what it's all about. Come down, hang out with us. We're more than happy to hang out with you. If you like beer, we'll share beer. Or you have a beer, I'll have a beer, I won't share mine. But we'll teach you how to play some of these board games. Just come hang out and have fun. Plus, it's an arcade, so you can play
Saturday at the arcade.
Yeah, Saturday in the city. I mean, so far, so moving up here, this morning was the first rain they've seen since we've gone through Oregon on our way up here. But I was like, this is perfect weather. This is why Washingtonians endure the rain through the winter, is for these days. It's beautiful, sun's out. Sun's out, guns out. So, on behalf of myself, Josh, Mark, and Armando, I want to thank you all for tuning in to OombaTV. And, again, follow us at Unrivaled.com if you have any questions there. Oomba.com, you can sign up for the regionals to participate in one of the stores, as well as you can sign up for last-minute qualifiers there. Just come on down to the Gameworks this Saturday. The full roadmap should be on the site as well, so for all the future weeks. Next Saturday, we're going to be in Denver. So, come hang out. We'd love to meet you. I mean, definitely. We're sort of friendly.
Half of us are very friendly.
Yeah.
And we'll protect you from the other half.
50% chance. I mean, those are betting odds.
Absolutely.
You got a 50-50. So, yeah.
Also, if you're in the Northwest, check out Sound Brewery.
Yep.
The most fun we've had on the trip this far. These guys are awesome.
Yep. Sound Brewery, Pacific Northwest, Poulsbo, Washington.
Tradition liberated.
Scandinavian leather. Josh doesn't know what to do when I say Scandinavian leather.
I have no idea how to respond to the Scandinavian leather.
It's the first thing I found in, I don't know, the year I've known Josh that has ever made him quiet. I was like, hey, Scandinavian leather. He's like, Yep. He doesn't know that a lot of people are, of Scandinavian, Norwegian, that's descent up here in the Pac Northwest. He doesn't believe me that people wear leather. He thought it was for other things, but I said, no, it's everyday living. We're talking about Bon Jovi pants.
Every day.
Oh, I'm supposed to keep going. All right, yeah. No. I'm cut off.
All right, guys.
Not of the beers, just of the film.
Thank you for
Once again, thank you
us.
for tuning in. Thank you.
We'll see you Saturday at Gameworks in Seattle.